What's up, guys? It's your fucking boy LaPaul coming at you guys from the dirty, filthy fucking trenches. And what I want to talk about in this video is abundance. How to get to abundance if you're coming from a deep, low place of scarcity, and how abundance will change your brain chemistry forever. Alright, but before I get into that, I want you guys to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram so you guys can see that I'm not just a fucking asshole talking out of my ass. I'm actually living the PUA lifestyle. I'm going out 3 to 4 times a week. I'm getting fucking filthy and nasty in the trenches. And without further ado, abundance. Alright, so there are two types of abundance that I want to talk about in this video, because there are many, such as having an abundance of women, having an abundance of networking people, whatever, having an abundance of businesses, having an abundance of women. I don't know. Alright, so basically there's many forms of abundance. But the two abundance that I find more important when it comes to dating is having an abundance of good emotions and having an abundance of women, obviously, right? So first off, how to get an abundance of good emotions if you're coming from a low place. And I'm gonna tell you guys the tips that help me get out of it. So the first thing I would like to say is exercise. Hit the gym, run, swim, anything that fucking makes your body move, you gotta do it. One, because it'll make you look better. And if you look better, you'll feel better, obviously. And two is because throughout the day, throughout the week, you accumulate this negative energy that you have just fucking deep in there, and it helps you release all this fucking toxic energy, right? And then it just makes you naturally feel good. So apart from exercise, what else helped me is making friends. You gotta go out and make friends. So if you're coming from a low place, it's probably hard for you to even talk to a person for 5 minutes. So this is where things may get a little bit hard for you, but you just gotta fucking bang it out. So what I did is I would reach out to people. I would reply to people's stories on Instagram and be like, hey, like, that's dope. We should probably hang out. Like, if I saw them doing something cool. Or another thing that I did is I started raving, you know, and I know raving has a lot of bad connotations attached to it, such as drugs, fucking this, that, and the other. But honestly, it's a really good place to meet people because people are just so open-minded and they'll welcome you to their group. So that's what I did. I went to raves. Another thing is going to bars. You meet like-minded wingmen. You can make wingmen at bars. You know, if you see a guy trying to talk to girls, you can just help him out. You could do all those things, but just make sure that you have an abundance of friends, that you start making friends, because that will create good emotions. Once people start hitting you up, you start getting, you start feeling good that you're doing things with people. The third thing is hang out with your family. Spend time, some good quality time with your family. You know, nothing feels good like catching up with your parents. Even if you fucking hate your parents, I'm pretty sure there's like an aunt or an uncle that you still fuck with, and hang out with them. You know, just spend that weekly quality time with them. And lastly, but most important, in my opinion, is feed your brain with good things. Read, look at videos, look at motivational videos, look at people who inspire you, and see what goes on in their brain. See why they do things that are different from the masses. See what makes them stand out from your average Joe, and then just really learn and let those things fucking sink in until you start acting like them and talking like them and thinking like them. You know, that's how fucking champions are made. Some champions are born into fucking families that just push them on, but people coming from the bottom, you really have to just leech on to things that important people have to say, quote unquote important, right? So that's how you create an abundance of good emotions, right? So these are things that just help you and that don't have to do with anything from getting an egoic. Alright, these are things that are just gonna feed you for the purpose of you feeling better. And that's it, you know? Go on walks, exercise, hang out with family, make friends, read, do some yoga, fucking meditate. All of these things are gonna fucking help you. Yeah, so the reason why I think that having an abundance of good emotions is the most important thing that you could have in game or anything in general is because if you have good emotions, when you talk to people, it's so much easier to connect. It's so much easier to smile. They feel your energy. They want to be around you. So it's harder for you to get rejected. And even if you do get rejected, which you will, it won't really fucking matter because you already have a badass life. You know, that's just adding to your happiness as it is. So you're no longer leeching onto people for good emotions. You just have those emotions and you want those people to just add on to it a little bit more, right? And this leads me to the next form of abundance, which is how to get an abundance of women. This is what you do if you're a beginner coming from low place. You got to go out at least 4 times a week so you could get little victories. And these little victories will propel you into having that abundance fucking mindset. And what are these little victories? These little victories are, you know, maybe before you couldn't get a girl to talk to you for 5 minutes, and now you are. You're at least you can at least talk to her for 5 minutes. And then next is you could create a sexual vibe to your connection, to your, when you're talking to these people for 5 minutes, you have a sexual vibe. You're flirting now. And then next thing you know, it's 20 minutes that you're in this fucking set. And then next thing you know, you're getting makeouts. And then you're almost getting that same night lay, but you're getting day 2s. You're going on dates with these women. And then next thing you know, you're getting same night lays. And then next thing you know, you're having a rotation of 3, 5 girls, 6 girls. And on top of that, you're still going out and pimping it, making out with girls, getting, banging new girls, this, that, the other. And all of that takes fucking time, but it all starts with that little fucking victory. It all starts with you going out and just those 5 minutes of that interaction, that kiss, those other kisses, dancing, these little fucking victories, savor them, remember them. It gets fucking better if you fucking push it, right? And then once you have all these fucking girls hitting you up, wanting to date, your mind is just gonna be like, holy shit, I'm a fucking alpha now, and it's gonna be sending out fucking chemicals to your brain, more serotonin, more dopamine. You have friends wanting to hang out with you. You're fucking doing kick-ass shit with your friends. You're going on hikes. You're uploading it on Instagram. Girls are seeing that. Other girls want to fucking hang out with you. And then next thing you know, you have all kinds of fucking people hitting you up. You have all kinds of fucking abundance. You're no longer that little fucking loser. So this is how your brain has changed. So once your brain starts noticing that you're no longer at the bottom of the fucking podium, it starts sending chemicals such as dopamine and serotonin. With serotonin and dopamine, it's easier to smile. It's easier to stand up straight. It's harder for you to be awkward. It's harder for you to feel anxiety. And when people feel that, they're gonna be even more drawn to you. So abundance is fucking self-fueled. Abundance feeds on abundance. And it's gonna be a lot easier for you to connect with people, to date people, to have friends. And all this fucking kick-ass shit is gonna come off of those little nights where the only thing you got was maybe a 5-minute interaction. So you really have to start small and then slowly gain and gain and gain and gain until you're the fucking man. Alright guys, so I talked about how to get to abundance, what it does to your brain. And the last thing I want to end this video with is, this is for the people that are coming from deep scarcity, that are coming from a low place. You may be depressed, have social anxiety, you fucking have these self-limiting beliefs. You think you're a piece of shit, you don't think you're deserving of women. You probably came across this video because you're fucking desperate. But what I would like you guys to fucking have in your mind and embedded in your mind is, as long as you have fucking hope that your life will and can get better, that's all you fucking need. In your worst of days, always believe that you could have that abundance mindset. Always believe you could live in abundance. Always have that fucking idea of yourself. Surrounded by friends, girls that you want to be with, surrounded by all this shit. Always have that and remember that shit. Never fucking give up. No matter what fucking happens, believe that it's a process. Believe it's a process that even you could fucking go through with. And with all this being said, I hope you guys like this fucking video. I hope it touched you on a certain level. And subscribe, follow me on Instagram. It's your fucking boy LaPaul. Thanks for listening. Peace.